Good morning, my people. It's been a while since I've made a video for YouTube. Today is Monday, August 11th, 2025. I am here in Grandma's basement. So the lighting may be a little funky. Man, it's been a while. I'm trying to think, the last video I made was when I had gotten out to Alaska. I just finished my Alaskan voyage last week, 4 days ago. Came into land off of the boat, off the fishing vessel, into Whittier, Alaska, and caught a flight from Anchorage to Salt Lake City, and now I'm here in Utah. So I had 5 days from when I got home from Alaska to when I'm leaving Wednesday. Got less than 48 hours before we take off to Italy. We're flying to Milan for my best friend, childhood best friend's wedding. Shout out to John and Kins. So the next adventure for me is Europe, the Camino de Santiago. Like I said, I fly in Wednesday, August 13th to Milan, Italy. The wedding is the 16th. I need to buy a wedding suit while I'm there in Milan. And then after the wedding on the 16th, one of my best friends and I, Brad, we are headed up to Zurich, Switzerland. And we got about 3 days to get up there. We're going to go through the Alps. The wedding is at Lake Como, Italy. So we're just working our way north over the next couple days. He flies out of Zurich. And then I have a week before I meet my mom in Pamplona, Spain, to begin our journey of the Camino de Santiago, which I'm so stoked for. So this is a little bit of everything. Update on my life, the announcement for Camino de Santiago, and also the plan. Oh, well, the main thing I'm doing here is going through all of my gear for the Camino de Santiago. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I guess I need to talk about Camino de Santiago. It is a pilgrimage in Europe. The Way of St. James in English is what it's called. The Apostle St. James was buried at the cathedral there in Santiago de Compostela, which is on the western side of Spain. And there's all these pilgrimage routes. These pilgrims go from their home countries, home states, home cities, or whatever, doing this long journey to the chapel of St. James, where I believe he was buried. So it's a Catholic pilgrimage. It's been made popular. A lot of people do it for a lot of different reasons. There's a good old movie called The Way. I think it's called The Way. El Buen Camino. But yeah, the Camino de Santiago, the Way of St. James, is, there's about 9 or so, correct me if I'm wrong, there's 9 different routes. I'm sure you can add tons of different routes within it. Portuguese route, the ancient route, the English route, French route, Spanish route, northern route. There's tons of routes. The most famous one or popular one is Camino Frances, the French way. And that's around 600 miles, working east to west from France almost to Portugal. So Santiago de Compostela. So you're going from the border basically of France and Spain, right there where the what are those mountains called? I'm gonna think of it right after this, but dang it, you're going from the French and Spain border all the way over to Santiago de Compostela, 600 miles. I think the average takes around 35 days. We start in Saint-Jean-de-Pierre-des-Ports, and the coolest part about all of this is that my mom is joining me on this 35-day pilgrimage, this journey, this expedition. So I am stoked out of my mind. I had it in my mind last year when I finished the Appalachian Trail. A bunch of people have talked about the Camino de Santiago, and I thought, oh yeah, that'd be cool to do someday. I was talking with my friend Lauren about doing it last fall, but it just didn't work out. I had a lot going on. But I put it on the bucket list. I was like, I'm going to do this someday. And came back to Utah, had some plans for spring, went out to Alaska for summer. But rewind, during Christmas, my mom came out to Utah and visited, and I was telling her my plans of, yeah, I'm definitely going to do a summer in Alaska. After that, I'm not sure. And I was like, we ought to do the Camino de Santiago. And she's like, what's that? And so I look it up, and I'm like, I don't really know, besides it's this pilgrimage in Spain, and there's a bunch of different routes, but it's way different from the Appalachian Trail. So we start researching, and it seems like the coolest thing you can do, especially as mother and son. That's just like pure. It's the coolest thing ever. So I'm so excited to do it with my mom. And she's been at it. She's been doing workouts every day, yoga every day, physical therapy, all the preparation, reading books, going to REI, doing the research. It's been really cool to learn together and to plan it together. She's doing a bunch of stuff. She just retired, so it's really cool. This is like epic for her to start a retirement like this. She's learning guitar. She's doing all of these charities and service. It's just incredible. So this will be a life-changing opportunity for her, and hopefully direct and guide the rest of her life as well as mine and our relationship. So it is a lot different from the Appalachian Trail, meaning we're not in the mountains, like out in the woods the whole time and sleeping in shelters up on the mountains, on hills in the woods. It is through towns, tons of different countrysides, farms. There are mountains. There's a lot of times you're going along highways and really old ancient roads, I guess. What would you call that? Like business roads, like commerce roads. Anyways, really popular roads, main trafficked roads. So you don't bring a tent, don't bring a sleeping bag. You stay in these hostels every night. What are they called? Albergues. You stay in these albergues every night, which I think is $10 to $15. You eat in towns. There's water you can fill up in a lot of places, so you don't have to bring a water filter. So it's going to be very different. I'm so stoked, though. So yeah, we planned to start September 1st, but we're actually going to meet up a couple days before, like I said, in Pamplona, which is, I don't know, 10-20% of the way through the trail. We're going to meet there. The complicated thing for me right now is my wedding suit, my wedding attire, you know, like the shoes, belt, pants, suit jacket, bow tie, dress shirt. Didn't know exactly what to do with that. I think with my friend, I'm going to buy a suit in Milan. That'll be pretty cool, memorable to have a suit made in one of the fashion capitals of the world. Get it all customized and hemmed right there on the spot. But after, I can't send it home with anybody, unfortunately. I got to take it with me. So I don't want to carry an extra bag. It's actually this little suitcase, this handbag that I have here, where I plan to have my suit. That'll be nice to like carry extra stuff, but I don't want to be backpacking for 6 weeks with carrying luggage, right? A handbag in addition to my backpack. So the plan there's this program, I think it's called Correos, which is just like the mail service. They have this like Paquete Peregrino. I think it's like a pilgrim packet program, where a lot of tourists, I'm sure just Americans coming over to Europe, want to do the Camino de Santiago, but also have like extra luggage for if they want to do a trip before or after, like I'm doing. So I've got that wedding before, then I have a week, which if you know what to do from Milan to Pamplona, so anywhere from northern Italy, Switzerland, France, Spain, anywhere in those areas, help a brother out because I need to plan that week. I don't know what to do. I was thinking of doing the Tour du Mont Blanc, the Mount Blanc 7 to 12 day excursion. That would be epic backpacking, but I'm going to save that for another time. So I think I just kind of want to tour around and explore those countries over the week and make my way up to Pamplona, but help me out on what to do and which route to go along that way. But back to what I was saying, I'm going to have that bag, so I think I'm going to leave it in Pamplona, and then hopefully get it shipped to Madrid, where we fly out of, and figure that out. But I am going to have it for 10 days, just hauling it around with my suit, which is annoying, but whatever. And I just need to drop all that stuff. The cool thing about having that bag is, yeah, I can, of this gear that I have here, if I want to switch out a pair of shorts or drop the drone or extra battery, stuff like that, I can do that. I can drop that off with my luggage either in Pamplona at the start, before we start, or after when we start making our way through. Because I think I'll leave the bag in Pamplona, we'll go to the start, and a couple days later when we get into Pamplona, I'll get that bag again and ship it to Madrid. But I gotta figure all that out still. Seems like there's a program for it though. It just costs, I don't know, 30, 40 euros or so. So I want to jump into the gear. My mom has read that a lot of pilgrims carry about 10% of their body weight. I'm 180 pounds, so 18 pounds, looking probably 20 to 25 pounds, because I have probably even more than that. I got these 2 heavy batteries, my drone, the screen for the drone. So I'm packing all this electronic filming equipment. It's going to be a lot of extra weight, but it's worth it for me. So, and again, I can change it or alter all that later. Yeah, big difference. No sleeping bag, no tent, no water filter. I don't have to pack all my food, so it's extremely different. It's crazy that I'm carrying this much and I'm not taking all that stuff. So I am packing a little bit more bougie, a little bit more comfortable for this trek than I was for the Appalachian Trail, bare minimum. Let's just go through it. So, starting off, we have the Xped Impulse 30-liter backpack. It's got the belt on it. It's, I don't know the weight and dimensions of all this. Well, it is 30 liters, but it's just got this big ol', let's set it here. Does that work? It's just got this one main bladder pocket. Opens all the way up, and you got all this cavity, all this space. It's got this extra net bag I don't love, but it's okay. I've got a pocket right here on front, a pocket on the inside, little mini pockets to hold, I don't know, my socks or the GoPro poles. An outer pouch right here, and then obviously the water pouches on each side, and these tiny little waist pockets here. So hopefully that's going to work and is comfortable. Again, hopefully it's only 20 pounds, so it shouldn't affect me too much. I know you want to be comfortable, and backpack's really important for comfort and carrying the weight. But I actually won that Xped, shout out to Xped, last year at Trail Days, Appalachian Trail Days 2024. And so I'm like, I want to actually use it for an expedition. That'd be really cool. Xped expedition. Let's jump into the electronics, filming gear. So I've got this big GoPro case, which is kind of a hard case that's gonna fit my drone in there so it doesn't get damaged at all. We've got the DJI Air 3. I need to put one of the batteries in there to store it like that. But that just fits right in there. I can fit both batteries, I believe, right here. Some accessories in this. I've got my remote controller. And yeah, again, the 2 batteries. The Fly More combo comes with 3. I don't need 3. I still am debating on just taking 1. But we'll see on that. Cool. I got an extra propeller. I thrashed some propellers, so I was supposed to have a bunch of extra. I might need to go pick up some more. And alright. And then we have, you can't see it right now, but we're using the GoPro. That's going to be what I film all these YouTube videos with. We've got the cover for the light on it. And 2 side clips for waterproof or not. We've got the USB to USB-C charging cable. This is actually for that. Got the clip for my pack to wear it like that. Little bag for it, extra screw. And then this will be the mount for it that I'll use, which actually holds a battery inside of it right here, so I can charge that. That's iffy. I want to take that. I took it on the Appalachian Trail and then I dropped it halfway through the Appalachian Trail, as in sent it back home. I didn't drop it. So there's all the GoPro gear. Yeah, as far as, oh, and then also I'm debating, I have the Insta360 X4 with me. Crazy story this summer, which is funny and embarrassing. I took my Insta360 to Alaska fishing salmon, commercial fishing. We have this pumper set where we have, 20,000 plus pounds of salmon in this net. It's a huge set, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go grab my camera and stick it down in the net so I can watch the salmon swim by, which turned out to be a cool video. But as I brought it out real quick, nobody knew I had this camera. The one deckhand was like, whoa, dude, that's sick. Is that waterproof? Are you gonna stick that in the water? And I'm like, oh, let's sure hope so. Let's hope it's waterproof. I said that jokingly. There's this little side clip, and you just usually push it in like that. But as you can see, it doesn't... It's a flaw by Insta360. It didn't clip down all the way. You have to manually pull these little clips to have it shut all the way. So I was joking with him like, oh, no, we'll see if it's waterproof or not. I didn't shut all the way, and it ended up getting water in it, getting water damage, which was frustrating. It did record the video still. Oh, there it worked by pushing hard. Just not 100% of the time does it. But it has some water damage, so I don't know if it's going to work that great. Might send it back, might leave it in my luggage and not take it with me. But I also have the huge selfie stick that goes out way far. Those make cool shots, so I might bring it with me. This is the carrying case with it, and then I actually have this granite gear case that straps to my pack, so I might put it over that or just take that. I want to preserve the lenses on it. So yeah, we'll see if I take that. Might make some cool shots. It might just not be worth it to have it. So there's a little side story. As far as storage goes, I've got 2 of these SanDisk 512 gigabytes. We got over 1,000, or like a terabyte, basically, of storage space. One will be for the GoPro, one will be for the drone. I guess I'll get a small one for the Insta360. Yeah. And then I'll be filming everything for like social media just on my iPhone, iPhone 15 Pro Max. Don't look at my code. I have some stuff here that I want to add, or that I might drop. Yeah, I might drop the Insta360. I might drop a drone battery. I might need to add some propellers. I already said that. The next thing is my phone gimbal. It's a cheap one from Walmart. It's called Vivitar. This controller already is broken right here. There's a little knob on it, but I used it a bunch last year on the Appalachian Trail, so I think it'll be worth having. Same thing, I could drop this if I want to. And there's just a little tripod for it and mounts to it. I have these AirPods. They're JVC brand. Shout out to Jason for just giving me these, because he didn't like them that much. We'll see if I use these. I've never really used AirPods before. Usually I just have my cable earbuds. I might do that. We'll see. I need to test these out the next 2 days, see if they're worth it. I do have the BioLite charger battery pack. What does it say here? 20,000. I can't remember what the things are on it, but 20,000 is what it... It's supposed to do 5 smartphone charges, and it worked awesome on the Appalachian Trail last year. It is heavy, but it's worth it for me. And then lastly, I have this. Just got it on Amazon. My mom and Dave, her husband, found it. It's got 2 USB-C ports and 2 USB ports, so hopefully that's the right thing for Spain to charge with. I'm not even bringing my normal charging blocks like these. I was debating on just bringing one to have in the airport and whatnot, but I don't think I'm bringing it. I think I'm just risking it all and only having this to charge my stuff. And the cool thing is it's Europe, so I could buy all this stuff over there. I'd be totally fine. So it's not like Appalachian Trail where I might be without something for days. We're going to be passing through towns every single day, so pharmacy-wise, we can get everything. Gear-wise, clothing-wise, it'll be a piece of cake, I hope. So yeah, I got that to charge. It's my charging port. Also, just with storage and with the electronics for filming, I've got this. Thanks, shout out to Dave. He gave this to me. It's got every type of port you would want, all USB-C and USB. To read my card readers to put into my iPhone, whatnot. So that's easy to clear storage and move things around. I've got USB-C to USB-C for my iPhone, also for everything. This is USB-C, 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 GoPro's USB-C, this is USB-C. There's nothing actually that's just USB, which is cool. Oh, the drone is also USB-C. So the USB-C or USB-A port, this right here, might not even be necessary as well as these two, but I will take it. And then I've got my Apple Watch charger. I've got the, I think it's Apple Watch Ultra 2. Is there a 2? I don't know, it's the Apple Watch Ultra. This is so unnecessary, but it doesn't even say what kind it is. It just says CJ's Apple Watch version 10.6. Okay. So that is all the electronics over there. I'll be filming everything with this GoPro. Hopefully get a bunch of cool drone videos and drone shots. Get a couple cool pictures and videos with the Insta360 just from like the selfie stick looking far away. And then with my iPhone, that does everything. So I'll get a lot of vertical videos with that. I want to do all the horizontal videos with this because the storage space would fill up fast on my iPhone if I just use it. Cool. And then that just made me have the thought I could just do horizontal video with that, and then since I do have these, I just transfer them straight to the SD card right after I take them. That'd be cool. That'd be easy. And this GoPro, man, it's not even waterproof anymore. I've had some issues with it randomly turning off and the battery and all that, but we'll roll with it. Next, let's go into, well, these are just small logistics. I've got my wallet. I've got my passport. So into clothing. I got these. I found these at Neil's Gap. No, is it called Neil's Gap? It's like it was my second day on the Appalachian Trail, second or third day, and they're the Gators, Ultra Gators, and they were like one of the coolest things I've had. I always thought they were like silly before, and never wanted to wear them. As soon as I started wearing them, it was a game changer. So I'm going to keep using those. I need to put Velcro on the back of these Ultras. These are called Ultra Outroads, and I bought them from Goodwill for $10, so they are a little used, but for 600 miles, I'm hoping they make it. I hope I burn them out by the time I finish the Camino de Santiago. I've took them on a multi-day backpacking trip. They were fine. My feet hurt after, but I put new sole inserts into them. I found those sole inserts on the Appalachian Trail last year as well. They were in a hiker box, like for gear. So they're coming in handy now, and $10, you can't beat that. So I hope they work out good. It was funny because I just thought they were like ultras for hiking, and then my friend Ethan, shout out to Ethan, he's like, oh, I thought you did it on purpose because they're the outroads, because you'll be doing like highways, like road walking plus mountains, and that's exactly what those are for. And I was like, what? That's a blessing. Also, shout out to Ethan. He gifted me my Choco Chillo clogs, one of my favorite pieces of gear that I had last year on the Appalachian Trail. These are like shower sandals, but also they work awesome as hiking sandals. They're extremely lightweight. I think they're really cool. Everybody that saw me on the trail was like, hey dude, you're hiking the Appalachian Trail in Crocs? Those are cool. And I'm like, actually these are my Choco Chillo clogs. Super cool. And they were way durable last year, so he sent me a new pair. Shout out to Ethan. I've got, this is where I'm a little heavy on clothes, is I have 2 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of pants, short sleeve shirt, long sleeve shirt, So basically 3 bottoms, 2 tops, and I'm debating on dropping one of the shorts. So I just have a pair of pants, pair of shorts, long sleeve tee, short sleeve tee. I think that's what I did on the Appalachian Trail. I need to go back and see how many times I said Appalachian Trail in this video. Thank you to my summer fishing experience. There's these rain pants called Valation. They have pockets in them. They're super durable, waterproof. They're not necessarily lightweight, but I'm going to bring these rain pants. It might be something that I drop because I don't think I'll use them that much. I think my mom and I are going to be relaxing, having fun. If it's, I don't want to say we're going to be fair weather hikers, but we're just going to be enjoying. There's going to be no rush. The average time is 35 days, and I think we scheduled out 42 days. So we have a full extra week below average of hiking. So we can take days off, do 0 days, small days, whatever. With those rain pants, though, they have a cool belt. There's the brand, Valation. It's stretchy, it's very lightweight, so I'm actually going to use that with my shorts and pants. It's a win-win there. I love that belt. I've never had a lightweight belt, like athletic belt, so that's going to be a lifelong thing that I have. I've got my buff. That'll come in handy a lot. I've got my Moxie hat. Shout out to Moxie. And then, so these are all, this is, what is the brand? Huck? I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like fishing gear. They're just like some, yeah, they're fishing pants. So it's gonna be, let me set this up here. They're not necessarily hiking pants, but I think it'll be fine. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, so just they're kind of like slacks, honestly. I could wear them to church. But I'm going to take these. They're super lightweight. I think I'm going to end up wearing them a bunch for days where we're not doing heavy walking and just kind of casual. It'd be nice to have pants, I think. Shorts I have, it's actually a swimsuit. These Oakley swimsuit. It's got its own little belt built into it. It's got deep pockets. And I'll wear it for when I want to jump in the water. There's a lot of jumping in the water spots. So, and then the other ones are just, honestly, they almost look like the same as the pants. They're Oakley shorts, and they're a hybrid of board short. They're like, what are they called? I don't know the name of them, but they're used as, you can wear them for golfing or swimming or casual stuff, whatever. Got the shorts. Got an Oakley shirt. It's just a performance fit. It's that dry fit material. I've got the rep in the Climeworks long sleeve dry fit. Gotta represent the old stomping grounds. And then I've got a pair of Farm to Feet socks. These were awesome. The company came to Trail Days last year and gifted these to me, and I've loved them. Probably my favorite pair of socks. I've got 2 pair of Darn Tough socks. Hopefully I can drop one of these, so I'm guessing I'll use these 2 and drop that one in Pamplona, but I do have 3 pairs of socks. The only thing I don't have here is my Injinji Crew liner socks, my toe socks. I loved those last year. I think they saved me from a lot of blisters and pain and heartache and stopping on the trail, so I want to get 2 pairs of those, which is crazy because that's like 5 pairs of socks technically, but if I do the liners plus my Darn Toughs or Farm to Feet socks, it's like having 2 rotating pairs plus an extra one. So I don't know, I know that's heavy. I just need to bring 2 outer socks and 2 liners, or maybe not even do the liners, the Injinji toe socks. I'm gonna do it for now, because luckily I got that extra bag. I got the Cotopaxi rain jacket. It's not way waterproof. It's for light rain, really, but it'll be a good windbreaker. It's very lightweight. There's my rain pants. These are just 2 little stuff sacks. I'm going to put a pair of clothes in each of them, or my rain gear in this one, and my clothes in that one. So that makes it super organized, compartmentalized into compartments in my backpack. Found this on the trail in North Carolina last year. The backpack cover. It's a rain cover. So that'll be good to have. I didn't really have a good one last year. This I have not opened yet. Got it on Amazon for 20 bucks. Walmart has the... what's Walmart's brand? Ozark Trail. Theirs was $10, and the material felt nice, but it didn't have a pillow slot in it. I think this will be good with the pillow slot. Let's open it for a little unboxing video fun. Oh yeah, material's way nice and soft. It's like silky almost. I got the smallest one. It's only 27 inches wide. So I'll be sleeping just like a... People were worried about that, but it's just like a sleeping bag, like you're in a tight mummy bag. Oh cool, it does have a little pillow slot. That's perfect. What is going on here? Oh nice, it doesn't have zippers, so it's really lightweight. It's got a little flap on it to get in, so this is perfect. That is so lightweight. That's what I'll be sleeping in all summer. Sleeping bag liner. And I believe it's just like, since the albergues, the hostels are so cheap, like 10 to 15 bucks, I don't think they provide towels. I don't think they provide, like, I guess they probably have extra blankets and they have a pillow, but it's covered in like plastic wrap, because a big thing there is that people worry about is bed bugs. So this will hopefully keep me sanitized and safe from all that stuff. I guess there could be bed bugs on this, but this is easily replaceable, 10, 20 bucks. Amazon. Oh, going back up here. The next debatable item is, did I get this in a hiker box last year? I believe so. There's a pack towel, ultra light. I don't know the dimensions on it, but it's extremely small. Won't even cover my body. This is the towel I will use all summer to dry off from showers, so that's good luck drying my hair, huh? It's very tiny, but I wanted to go lightweight with it. I have a huge microfiber towel that's awesome that I got from Al's Sporting Goods. It's just too bulky for this kind of expedition, so I'm not taking that. I think I'm taking this one. My other plan was to take this little guy. It is, I want to say it's 20 by 40. Where does it say? This one's 30 by 50. It's a little bit thicker. It's microfiber. It's got the strap clip on it, which is nice to hang, but it's a lot bigger. It's like a normal, it's essentially a normal towel, which, man, those thick towels when you get out of the shower and just dry off, those are so nice, and you appreciate them when you have these. I have to use these for so long, but I think I'm going to use the real small one. I could bring this in my luggage and switch later on, but let's just try the small one. It's not the end of the world, right? We're just drying off, for heck's sakes. Another thing I can't decide, these Lecky trekking poles that I had last year were awesome. It's got my GoPro mount on it. You can see this rubber piece on this one. Most people bring those so you're not spikes. You just have the rubber. Because you're on roads so much, the spikes become annoying. And I was like, man, trekking poles in general on roads are annoying. So I don't even want to bring my trekking poles, and I'm not going to. I just said it. I'm not going to. I've been debating it for the last 8 months. Okay, and then just into the finite things here. Shout out to Al's Sporting Goods. We've got the Pit Vipers. They are still covered in fish scales and jellyfish from this summer. These were my jelly goggles, keeping jellyfish out of my eyes from stinging me. I've got this cool little carabiner that has my hair clips, whatever those are called, hair bands on them. Got to stick with the Body Glide anti-blister balm. That was super nice for my feet last year. Had some Vaseline for chafing. If I get dry anywhere, that was nice. Got the Old Spice deodorant. I might drop this because you don't use deodorant on the Appalachian Trail, but since this is a little bit more bougie, I need it obviously for the wedding and that week. So we'll see. I might get a smaller deodorant once I start hiking. Got this little sleeping mask I got from one of my medical studies. I never use it, but my mom might want it, and who knows, maybe the sleeping conditions are bad and I'll want it. It like weighs nothing, so gonna bring that. Got my nail clippers, got the tweezers, floss, toothbrush, toothpaste, and hairbrush. Since I have long, luscious hair now, and the beard, which I'm getting trimmed tomorrow, hopefully I get a perm tomorrow as well. It's my last day in Utah. I need to find someone. Anyways, the hairbrush I think will be really nice. It's big and bulky, but it's the Camino de Santiago. We're enjoying it, you know? Gotta have the things that make you feel good, and nice brushed hair. I'm not ready to do dreadlocks again yet. I don't want matted hair. Alrighty. That is everything. The Moxie hat is the other thing I might want to switch for this cool wild gear hat, Bucking Wild. Hard days, easy nights. I think that'd be so cool for the trail because it's exactly like that. You're working your butt off all day and then you sleep like a freaking king. Tough on what to decide for hats. I'm not bringing 2 of them, that's for sure. But I don't want to ruin that Bucking Wild hat. It's so cool. I don't know. We'll see. That is all of my gear. The only thing, like I said, I'm missing is if I want to get the Injinji toe socks, I can. The other thing, like I said earlier, you don't need a water filter. So on these sides here, I'm just going to have a recyclable smart water bottle. Cheap one of those I buy at a store and then just keep using it. I have my, what do you call these water bottles? I've got my Nalgene's. I could bring them, I could bring a heavy metal, not that, but a metal, like, this one's made by Wild Gear, and I could bring a big old thing, but that's super heavy, so I don't think I'll do that. Could be cool to have cold water, but anyways, I'm rambling now. That is the packing list, the gear list for Camino de Santiago 2025. Countdown is 16 days away. I am so excited. We have everything planned up to getting there, and then after that, we don't really know what's going on. Just like the Appalachian Trail. I researched the Appalachian Trail a lot more than I did the Camino de Santiago. I don't know if that's pride or cockiness, and I'm like, oh yeah, everybody's doing it, you just follow each other. It seems pretty self-explanatory and easy, and won't get lost there. Bunch of apps and resources for it. It is a foreign country, so that'll be one obstacle. Luckily, I'm fluent in Spanish, so I don't think that'll be difficult, but you start in France, and at the end, we're going to spend maybe a week in Portugal if we finish fast enough, so there is the language barrier. But really, I think we're just excited to go on this worldwide, once-in-a-lifetime adventure and learn along the way. There's going to be a lot of mistakes and a lot of stuff we didn't need to bring, and a lot of stuff we'll get there. I'm just excited to sightsee, and there's going to be so many cool chapels and history there and meet so many cool people. Oh, it'll be life-changing. I feel like I've experienced half of it already just from preparing and leading up to it. That's half the excitement and enjoyment right there. So actually doing it will be fulfilling that. So grateful for my mom being in good shape and having the desires to do this with me. It's going to be the coolest thing we've ever done together, and hopefully we have a lot more adventures moving forward. Yeah, very grateful for so many things, everything in my life, and for my health and body, and just for the attitude and opportunity. Grateful for the will that I have to do these things, and for all the people in my life loving and supporting me. And here's to the Camino. See you later. Hasta luego. I want to do one more video of me packing everything. I don't even know if this is a great angle to do it all, but it's gonna have to work. Okay, so like I said, I got my stuff sacks here. I've got my rain gear. I could go weigh it too. I don't have a real specific lightweight scale. I've just got, my grandma has a normal weight scale, but I could weigh myself and then put my pack on a weigh and get a rough estimate of what my pack is going to weigh. Okay, so there's the rain gear in one of the stuff sacks. We're gonna put that at the bottom because hopefully we're not using it that much, which means maybe I shouldn't pack it at all. It'll be nice to have that Cotopaxi jacket though, because on windy days, or if it gets a little cooler at nights in town or mornings, I'll love to have that. It's really lightweight. Next, we're going long sleeve shirt. My pants and shorts, this is what I'm wearing on the plane over. Looks good, huh? It's like a golfer. It's like classy. Slacks, black and white. Black and tan. But we're going to put the other two shorts in here. With the shirt, so this is going to be where I switch out my clothes, is in this stuff sack. Socks I'm going to leave on the side here. So that goes in next. Socks were going on the side of these inside pockets. I'm wearing one of them. So I'll just pack the two, and then I'll have Injinji socks on each side of them. Belt I'm wearing. Sleeping, we don't need to have high up. We could have that at the bottom actually, because it's going to be the last thing you take out of your pack when you get to the albergue, the cafe, the hostel. Microfiber towel, we're going up here. A little extra padding. Same with the balaclava, going right here inside. The rain cover, we're going to go on the outside, so it's quick access in that bottom pack there. Let's move over here. Oh, it's not staying up, dang it. Shoes are going there. These, I'll probably put these, well, I'll just put them in here. Passport and wallet are going inside. I'm taking my wallet right now, actually. Valuable stuff are going on the inside. Charger, the adapters, micro SD cards, headphones, AirPods, whatever. Oh, I think the drone, yeah. The remote control went on the inside is what we did. Perfect. On the outside, we'll go with charging gear and cables, so if we need to get it out to charge something real quick, we can. Oh, you know what? Yeah. That's right. Got my phone. And then the gimbal, we're going to attach the tripod to it, and always just leave the tripod on it all summer. Just makes an extra long pole. That's going to go inside this pack. The Insta360 selfie sticks going inside this outside pack. So if I want to record with those, I just grab it real quick. Next we've got the GoPro case, hard-ish case. Putting a battery inside. That thing broke. Not right now, but doggone it. those things escape so far? It broke when I was on the ship. I took it off before getting a GPS location. It took off like crazy. Goes in there, extra propeller. This is just going on the outside of my backpack. Just gonna shoulder strap it there. This is also going on the outside. Right here. It'll hold like that on my arms. All these things are going inside the GoPro bag. Why do I have extra room in this? It's where the GoPro is going to be, but actually the Insta360 can go in there. We might not even need the granite gear pack. But if I start using it frequently and I want it on the outside, then I can just strap this to the outside right there. But for now, oh, it's because I had the other drone battery out, that's why. There's a little wiggle room in there so I can put more stuff in there if I wanted to. Which is nice. It's going in right there. Why do I feel like I got extra space now? This is awesome. What am I forgetting? We'll go sunglasses, the Pit Vipers. Hopefully I'll just be wearing them. So then this little case becomes extra room for a toilet kit or like my toothpaste, toothbrush, stuff like that. We'll probably just strap this to the outside. I got these little mini carabiners, Hydra packs. Super cool from Al's Sporting Goods. Thank you. They're so convenient. The other thing, I was gonna pack little like clothesline clips to hang for washing your clothes, but I have like 6 carabiners, so that'll cover all that, which is awesome. Oh, I have a Ziploc bag for all the toiletries, but it's upstairs in the bathroom right now. So those will be put into a small half-size Ziploc bag and sit right into there. And then my shoes, just are these Choco Chill clogs. I was gonna have them just along the back, but I think I like the side. Again, I don't know where I'll put my water if I do that, but yeah. I'm gonna go upstairs in a separate video, weigh the pack. It's actually pretty light without water. There you have it. It feels real light, that's nice. Yeah, we're ready to roll. Camino de Santiago. Hasta luego. Okay, 2 quick things. I just weighed my pack and it was great news. Unfortunately, I've gained some weight, but, well, with my clothes. I was expecting the pack to be 20 to 25 pounds. I wanted to be 18 or less for my weight. 180 pounds, 10%, according to my mom, which I think is a great rule to follow. But I thought with the drone, all 3 extra battery packs, the 2 drone battery packs and 1 phone battery pack, GoPro, Insta360, all of like the filming equipment, I was like, that's got to be an extra couple pounds. I was like, I bet it'll be 20 to 25, probably 23-ish pounds. It was 16 pounds, baby. So we're looking good. Might be 20 pounds if I put some snacks and water in there. But just right. And then one last disclaimer. I just did my laundry and I'm folding my underwear and I think I don't think I had underwear on my packing list, or my layout that I did, where I set out all my gear and my clothes. I was talking about all my shorts, my shirts, my socks, but I didn't talk about underwear. So I need to put 2 spandex underwear in there, just like the Under Armour, any of that like stretchy, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, that'll add a little bit, but just know that I'm not going commando the whole 2 months in Spain. So add that to the list. That's it for now, and I'm gonna start recording. Having some technical difficulties. I'm gonna start recording videos when I get to Europe, so I'll do all of Italy and all of touring through Europe, and then I'll be recording all the Camino de Santiago as well. Hopefully I have a day-by-day journal of it that I'll be posting when we finish. So sayonara for now.